So I was saying that temptation give us an assurance for us entirely to depend on God. Moses depended on God. The people of Israel, they depended on God. And Elijah depended on God. Jesus Christ, he depended on God. The people of Israel, they depended on God. So it is a try. God is trying to check us. Can we entirely depend on him? It is a blessed purification. It is a blessed spiritual warfare. It is a blessed preparation, spiritual transformation. It is a blessed temporary isolation. We are isolated place. It fosters deep dependence of God. It fosters guidance. Israel, they journeyed and they were entirely dependent on God. They could not depend on anything else. And that is why they needed God. They needed God to depend entirely on God. And Elijah, he depended on God as a revenge. And we can say Jesus' temptation, our devil came and you don't need, if you are a true man of God, turn this log to be bread. That it was a temptation. He was isolated from God's presence. And he fasted 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. So it is isolation. And God can try to tempt you in various ways to check, to build your faith, to strengthen your faith, and to prepare us for a place and to lead us to the victory. Temptation will come to your life to strengthen your faith, entirely to learn to depend on God. And it is a place of leading to us. God sustain us. We can always be able to depend entirely on the Lord. We can be able to depend on God. So we will not focus in anything. And it is a divine testing. It is a provision. It is a heart of trust, to trust entirely in God. We can take from the book of Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. It is speaking about casting down every spiritual, casting down every spirit that exalts him. So we exalt God and we are able to depend on him. We can check Matthew chapter 4 verse 1 about temptation of Jesus. You can check Samuel praying and he called God to call upon the thunder and the rain come when people disobeyed God. You can also check from the book of Exodus chapter 3 when the people of Israel were being led out of their wilderness. Exodus chapter 3 verse 1.